the show. It was a high-frequency harvest. Yuan stood before the lights, managed by a coalition of international interests. From the moment the red light flickered on, he claimed he had been in charge of TXS since the beginning. He spoke with a jagged, arrogant authority, framing the crew's history as his personal design while mocking the silent partners he claimed to have outgrown. To those watching, Ewan was no longer a brother. He was a rogue character, a dark manifestation utilized for a broader political agenda. The highway ritual, upholding the legacy before the digital takeover, a physical ritual of dominance took place. At the major highway crossways, the mission was to perform a shoe shine that would glorify and uphold TXS goods. Maneuvering along the side of the towering signs, Dupe utilized the broad, flat side of 15mm Montana markers to prepare the surfaces. He placed massive 12-inch by 12-inch slab tags with surgical precision. These were not mere stickers, they were masterpieces that turned public infrastructure into a gallery for the crew. Each slab functioned as a visual anchor reinforcing the presence of T. The atmosphere curdled as a group of hostiles did the crew in a dim stairwell, radiating a predatory "your ownership belongs to me" energy. They attempted to squeeze the riders for a cut of their influence, treating the crew's presence as something they could possess or tax. Dupe remained detached, his mind consumed by a technical obsession with his arsenal, the gritty friction of a Sakura solidified paint stick versus the fluid, ink-heavy drip of a grog mop. As the renters blustered about territory, he pivoted to a nearby utility door. He caught a tag, rendering TXS with an aggressive, interlocking flow. This shoeshine glorified the crew's untouchable legacy, a reminder that while the space was, the spirit behind it remained sovereign. The DNA swap in the bioship, the broadcast shifted to show Ewan's kleptocratic curriculum where he taught recruits to breach networks and manipulate markets for personal gain. As the ignorant masses cheered for this corruption, a silent biological horror began to take root. Their DNA began swapping, overwritten by a synthetic spiritual code, the beginning of Lucifer's militia. This DNA acted as a binder, weaving the unimaginable disapproval of existence into a biological wall that would eventually form the hull of a bioship. Ewan, strip of his ending whole of light, became the first living host for this new hollow composition.